started with a text. 11:59 p.m. My phone buzzed, shattering the silence of my bedroom. Dude, up for a night run. Need to clear my head. It was from my brother Jason. Weird. He wasn't exactly a fitness freak, and we lived in a tiny town with nothing but cornfields for miles. But I was bored, and the idea of a brotherly bonding moment was tempting. Sure, I replied, a grin spreading across my face. We met at the old oak tree by the abandoned gas station, a childhood landmark. Jason looked different, his eyes bloodshot and his hair matted. "Everything okay?" I asked, concern creeping in. He just shrugged, a humorless laugh escaping his lips. We jogged, the silence punctuated by the crunch of gravel under our sneakers. Then, he stopped abruptly. "Remember that time Dad freaked when we found that dead deer in the woods?" he asked, his voice tight. I nodded, a chill crawling down my spine. The memory was vivid, the stench of decay, the maggots wriggling in the hollow eyes. Suddenly, Jason bolted, disappearing into the darkness. I called his name, fear twisting my gut. The only answer was the rustling of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. Panic surged through me. I chased after him, my heart pounding like a drum solo. Then I saw him. He was kneeling beside something, his silhouette hunched over. As I got closer, my blood turned to ice. There, bathed in the pale moonlight, lay a body. A man, his face contorted in a silent scream, his throat slashed open. My brother stood beside him, a bloody knife glinting in his hand. "Jason!" I screamed, my voice cracking. He turned, his eyes wide and vacant. "Don't tell Dad," he whispered. My mind reeled. My brother, a murderer. Police sirens wailed in the distance, growing closer. Jason just stared at me with those empty eyes. The sirens were deafening now, red and blue lights flashing through the trees. I backed away, my legs shaking like jelly. Jason lunged, the knife flashing in the moonlight. I dodged, feeling a searing pain as the blade grazed my arm. I stumbled, adrenaline pumping through my veins. Then, I saw it, a glint of metal in the grass. My dad's old hunting rifle by the oak tree. I scrambled towards it, ignoring the throbbing pain in my arm. Jason was on me, his eyes burning with madness. With a desperate lunge, I grabbed the rifle and pointed it at my brother. He froze, his face a mask of shock. The police lights were almost upon us. "Don't move," I whispered, my voice thick with tears. "It doesn't have to end like this." The sirens reached a crescendo as Jason slowly lowered the knife. His eyes, once vacant, flickered with a flicker of recognition. He was my brother, not a monster. In this moment, under the cold gaze of the moon, with the cops closing in on us, I have just seconds to make a choice. I must become my brother's keeper or help his jailers.
Now like and share or this will happen to you.